Hi everybody, so recently I have been playing quite a lot of Portal, which is a really fun game. If you haven't played it, try it out. And a few days ago I woke up and I was like, you know what would be really cool? A portal gun, but in Minecraft. So you can be Shell in Minecraft. Yeah. So if you check it out, this is the portal gun. Create portals, shift to use orange portal, and this thing breaks the portals if you want to break them for a reason or another. So here is the blue portal, and if I hold shift, and I can shoot the orange portal, and I'll go through. It works just fine. That is really cool. And if I want to destroy them, I will have to put this in my offhand, and portals are gone. And all the commands are in the description, so note that. If I can fit them though, because last command video I had like 4,800 something letters out of 5,000, so that wasn't great, but whatever, hopefully it will work just fine. And let's get into the video. So there are quite a few commands, and by quite a few commands I mean this. Yeah. Let me just go through them, explain what each of them does. So this command is the give command to get the portal gun. Don't mind this thing, I'll explain that later. Then these commands are for the blue portal, these for the orange portal. Then this one is a bug I had where you couldn't leave the portal, don't mind that. And then here arrows can despawn, so these two commands stop them from despawning. Here it detects when you crouch, so you can change this to orange, and this one is just the portal breaker, these two commands. Okay, now we can actually get into the video officially. I'm gonna try to spend as little time as I can on each command because you already have them in the description to copy paste, but let's check the give command. So give @p Minecraft bow display name text portal gun, so that means it's gonna give me a bow with the name of portal gun, the color of the name dark blue, and then lore is the description, create portals, shift to use orange portal, and color gold is that kind of yellowish color. There isn't in fact orange, which is kind of dumb, but this is the closest thing to orange we got, so that'll have to do, and that's it. So now I'm gonna go through all blue portal commands. I'm not gonna spend much time on each of them because you have them in the description exactly the way I showed them. So like first one, second one, third one, you get the idea. So let's check first one. Now I'm not gonna overload your brain because you're probably not a command block nerd like me with this thing. Basically what this whole thing does is gives the blue portal arrow an invisible name. So this thing, add blue, it gives it an invisible name so the other commands can recognize it as the blue portal. That's it. Then second one just gives the color of the portal, pretty easy, nothing crazy. Third one makes it so that you can't pick up the arrow when you get close to it, because it would be kinda weird to get close to your portal and the portal vanishing, so we don't want that. So this is this thing, data modify entity, blah blah blah. Next, this one kills the old arrow, so basically the old portal. I don't know if you noticed, but when you create a new blue portal, the old one disappears, so you don't have two blue portals. That would be kinda weird and it wouldn't work properly. And this is what this command does. But for this command to work, you will have to go in chat and type /scoreboard objectives add, and then used portal gun exactly the way I wrote it, because if you're gonna copy paste the command, that detects the score thing, whatever, and then Minecraft, and you have to do here used Minecraft dot bow. So that's it. For me it won't work because I already have that scoreboard, and this whole thing will just detect when you use a bow. And with the other stuff I got in the command, it will detect when you use this bow. So that's it. Then next command, this one is the teleportation command. So when an entity gets too close to our portal, actually arrow, you get the idea, it will teleport it to the other arrow that obviously has the invisible name of orange. So like orange commands are kinda the same as blue, but they have stuff changed in it, so really similar. I'll show those two. And last command here just sets portal gun to 0, because if it's always on 1, basically this score, once you shoot a bow you get 1 point, then if you shoot again you get another point, and we just want to get the point when you shoot it, and then we want it back to 0, and this is what it does. If I already destroyed your brain, it's fine, copy paste them from description. Just make sure all commands are on these things as they're supposed to be. I haven't actually showed it, just take a look, and they have to be in this order, else they ain't gonna work. So let's move on to orange portal, to really similar commands, just something changed here and there. So for example, this time it's not blue here, it's orange, and just stuff like that, nothing crazy. So yeah, I'll put the commands separately to the blue one so you can copy paste those ones too. So first one is mostly identical, besides the fact that you change the name of the die, because if you haven't noticed, when you equip the portal gun you get a die in your offhand, and it can be a blue die or an orange die. This one just makes the special die type, and then it's orange instead of blue, and here tag add orange instead of blue. This one is color, and I haven't actually explained how you can change the color. I don't know, maybe you want at some point to do stuff with colors. So command is this whole thing that detects the special arrow, and then run particle Minecraft dust. Very important, changing color only works with this dust, so if you use another particle it won't work. This is the size of the particle, not really important, whatever, nothing to do with colors. Then this first thing, 0.5, is the amount of green. You basically have to combine colors to get the one you want. So it's 0.5 green, then this 0 is the amount of blue. On the other command we probably only had like blue and a bit of something else to look cooler, darker, doesn't matter. So yeah, this is blue. And last thing here, red. And we got some red here, 2 red, so the higher the number the more red particles it puts. And then 0.5 green, and it ends up with a really nice yellow. Okay, now that I explained that, this is the pickup command. It just makes so the orange arrow cannot be picked up. And then this one is the kill command. Now here it says use portal gun 1, so what you have to do is go in chat again and type /scoreboard okay, I'm gonna go get some water. I've talked for way too much. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. So as I was saying, /scoreboard objectives add, and then used portal gun 1, and then the criteria is the same. So Minecraft used Minecraft dot bow. And it won't work for me because I already have that scoreboard, but for you it will work, don't worry. So now you got this one, Next one is the teleportation command that is not in fact complete. You need this stuff, I'll show it in a bit. And last one is the scoreboard player set at E is portal gun 1-0. I'm not explaining that again. I'm sorry if you haven't understood, your problem, just copy paste it. I am done with this command, never wanna see it again. Okay, so now we are at these 4 commands so you don't get stuck in Portal. Now, I'm not gonna explain the technical things of those, I barely made it, but I'm gonna explain what they do. So basically, if you shoot a portal here and one here, and you go through, what the command says is that when you get close to the blue arrow, it teleports you to the orange arrow. And when you get close to the orange arrow, it teleports you to the blue arrow. That meaning, once you go through a portal, you're at the orange arrow, so it teleports you back at the blue one, and so on and so forth. So this is why we've got those things here. So that doesn't happen. As you saw, it didn't happen for me, because these commands are working. So first of all, I'm gonna break those signs, because you don't need to create the scoreboard stuff we did before. So these you don't in fact need to create another one. I got confused, but basically this says that I'm not even gonna explain them. It's way too complicated. It's something like when you get close to the arrow, it gives you this portal leave thing, and then when you get to the other one, if you have portal leave on you, it won't work, and stuff like that. So there are 2 commands for blue and 2 commands for orange. These are the commands for the blue. So tag equal blue, first command, and then second command, it removes this tag thing, complicated tag thing from you. And I'm gonna put the commands in the description in the order I showed them. So first this one, then this one, then this one that just does stuff with the orange portal, kinda same thing, and then this one that removes this from the orange portal. So that's the order I'm gonna show. I'm gonna put them in the description, first, second, third, fourth. Okay, and now let's check this one for the arrows to not despawn, and I didn't mean to do that. So this one executes at a, this whole thing just says that it executes at a player with the special portal gun in hand. That was way too complicated. It could have been way easier, but this is how Minecraft commands are. I don't know why, but this is how they are. And then it just does fancy stuff, and you know how before, so like at this command from here, we added a tag blue, so that invisible name, okay? Now this does the same thing, but the invisible name is portal. You can have more than one invisible name at the same time. So whatever the color, when you shoot with this bow and arrow, this arrow, but also this arrow will have the invisible name of portal. And now this says that it executes the command at the arrows with the name of portal, so both of our portals, and this thing data modify entity at s life set value 0s means that it's never gonna despawn. So yeah, that's it, and this whole thing is basically done. You have done the actual portals, but now we need to do the portal changer. So when you shift, you change to the yellow, not yellow, oh god, I forgot colors. Okay, so it will change to the orange portal, and this is just the portal breaker, so you can break portals. So let's check those out now. Okay, so now let's check the commands for the portal changing mechanics. Also, just thought of this, sorry if I'm constantly doing this, I'm a bit ADHD and I just have to do this constantly. If you're dizzy, I'm sorry, but not really. Okay, back to the video. First of all, before we start with this, we gotta go in chat again and type scoreboard objectives, add portal change, and then this thing is Minecraft dot custom this time. So Minecraft dot custom, Minecraft dot sneak time. Okay, it doesn't work for me. I already created it for you. It should work. And first, okay, kind of ignore this sign, it was more for me so I don't forget what the command actually does, because I didn't do the commands today and I just wrote that because I could have forgot what they did. It happened before, so yeah, that's why I have this. I'm such a great content creator, I know, don't tell me. Okay, so this makes this thing. BluePortal when I equip arrow, Y arrow when I equip bow, and when you shift it gives you orange portal. Okay, so this special item. Now let's check it out. This command says that it has to be executed at a player with the portal gun in their hands, so this is the first bit of the command. If their portal change score is 1, so that means if they are shifting, so in their offhand, so weapon dot offhand, it puts an orange die with the name of orange portal italic equal false in their offhand. So look, this, okay, pretty simple. Next thing here does the same thing, but instead of orange die it just gives them blue die when they're not shifting. So that means it gives them blue die unless the portal change score is 1. Okay, so unless they're shifting they'll get the blue portal thing. This one is just scoreboard, players set at a portal change 0 after these two commands are executed. This thing just clears the blue portal die from the player's hand, so I can take it, but once I am not holding the bow anymore it will clear, and you cannot cheat by shifting and then changing the thing because there is a clear command for the orange portal too. Hope that made some sense at least. So first one gives orange portal, gives orange portal die, that one. This one gives blue portal die, then this one resets the portal change, this one clears the blue portal die so you cannot keep it to die stuff, and then this one clears the orange portal die so you cannot keep it to die stuff. Yeah, okay. And last thing we gotta check is the portal breaker. I'm just gonna check it now, it's not that hard. First command is just the give command, so give at p like gray die, and then the name is portal breaker, the color is gray for a name, and then it also has lore, breaks or portals with the color gray. As if you remember, lore is the description. So if I press this again, I'll get another portal breaker item. This one says that if you are holding the portal breaker in your offhand, it will kill all the arrows. And the reason why I only did offhand is because if you have it in your inventory and you just want to get, let's say for example, this beautiful grass block, and you have your portal equipped and you're like, okay, let's scroll to the grass block, and you accidentally scroll to this one too, the portals won't break because that would be annoying. So only if you hold it in your offhand that is pretty cool. And also there are some small bugs with this. Nothing can be perfect. I tried to fix them, but I couldn't. First, really important, if I put this grass block in my offhand and then I equip the bow, the grass block is gone. So be careful what you're doing, because I don't want you to lose your cool items and stuff and then blame me, okay? And the other problem is that if I create a portal here and I go like crazy far, and then not this far, this is close, but you get the idea, and then I create a portal here and one here, the command doesn't remember that portal because it is not in your area anymore. So that portal will stay there even though I created another one, and there will be also one here. So basically there are two portals in your world, which is an issue because you don't want random portals floating around your world. It's not the best thing in the world. So this is the main reason I made the portal breaker. If you used portals and then you want to go really far away and don't plan on using them again, just use this one so you don't get confused when you come back. So yeah, unfortunately there are some bugs. I mean, last thing, this thing, force load, I keep realizing I have to do more stuff. So stay on this one and go in chat and type /force load add, then 4 tildes. This basically makes it so that these chunks being a certain area of blocks, are always loaded. So when you get further away from the command will still work. This said no chunks were marked for force loading because I already force loaded this chunk, and basically this is why it worked when I got like here. If I didn't have the force load already, when I tried to shoot a portal here for explaining the bug, it would have not worked. It would have been like a normal bow, and yeah, that is bad. We don't want the command only working 5 blocks from this. And yeah, that's it. Hope you liked this video. Have a great day, and hope you can now have fun with those portals. And also, you can, I think, use this in co-op. I'm pretty sure. Just test it. But you can't have 2 players with the portal gun using it. So you can have 1 player using the portal gun, I think. I haven't actually tested it, but if my calculations are right, usually they're wrong though, but whatever. Yeah, if my calculations are right from the commands I said, it should work in co-op if only 1 player uses a portal gun, but if another one uses it, yeah, it's not gonna work. So do know that. Okay, now goodbye, this time for real. Have a nice day and see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye.